Hey there, ladies. It is Krista Smith from Activate Her Awesome, and I am back today again with another uncomplicated and easy to follow tech tutorial, guaranteed to help you take your time back starting today. One of the questions that the ladies who are in my group program, Her Launch Lab, have been asking about are how to create and add your own Instagram highlights. So first, let's cover what Instagram highlights are. Instagram highlights are these little things that show up beneath your profile on your Instagram, and they are made up of saved stories. So anything that is in here or anything that you have published on your Instagram stories, you can actually save as a highlight to show people a little bit more about who you are, what you're all about. And you can have covers for each of these. So today I'm going to show you exactly how you design these covers. So you want to be signed in to Canva. Canva is the design tool I recommend for all non-designers. And you want to choose Instagram story size. And if you don't know what that is 1080 wide by 1920 pixels high. Let me just check. It is resize. It is 1080 high by 1920 pixels high. So you want to have that. You can actually search for Instagram story highlight covers and some will come up here suggested. This kind of shows you what you need to do. So me personally, I just like to have the colors of my brand. So I'm just going to use one of my brand colors. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Elements and I am going to search for a circle. So I could use this one. This one totally works. I could bring this in, and you want to make sure you always use the corners because that's going to resize it proportionally. If you start to use some of the sides, then the square or the circle doesn't become a circle anymore. It becomes an ellipse or an oval. So, and maybe I don't want it navy or that color. I want it white to be the background. Let's just make sure it's centered, and it is. And then maybe what I want to do is I want to go back into Elements and I want to go down to Frames and I want to bring in, maybe I want to bring in a picture. And I want it to show up just a little, I want to see that color and also see the white. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then maybe in this case, I want to add a photo. So in this case, this scenario, I'm adding photos. So I could add any photo here. Maybe I want to go in and add a picture of me. I'm trying to see what I have in here that could work. I could use this there, right? So I could totally use this for one of my covers. And if I wanted to, I could even go in here and go into type and I could write what this I'm meaning for this to be. So again, I'm using those corners to make that a little bit bigger. I'm going to change that text and make it white. And maybe I want this to say, I don't know, travel. Maybe that is the highlight that I'm creating, or art, or jewelry, or whatever it's going to be. Now all I have to do is download this. So I'm going to hit download, and then I'm going to show you in the next video how I would upload this to a story highlight. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do an icon, because a lot of people like icons. So I'm actually going to remove the picture, and I'm going to remove that frame. And instead of this circle here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Elements and I'm actually going to bring in a circle that's all white. And I'm just going to make it fit the entire window here. And I'm going to change this color to be white. Okay, so there's the first step. Now the next thing that I need to do is I need to find a little icon. So let's say, again, in this one, I am looking for travel. Maybe I'll look for an airplane. So I could easily well, this is a pro one, so there's going to be some that are free. So I could use, I am going to go like this because I do have a pro account. I'm just going to see what free is available to show you in case you don't have that. So all of these options come up. I think like even this one would be pretty cute here. And I could, instead of making it black, I wonder if I could make it, I could, so there I can make it be my color, right? So here is the travel one. I'm going to download this. And all I have to do is email these two photos to my phone so that I have it to go to the next step. Okay, ladies, so now you can see I have the two photos on my phone here. So I'm going to go into Instagram and I'm going to go to my profile. So I'm going to hit the bottom right. I'm going to hit my little picture in the bottom right. And I'm going to go into, I think I had, do I have one? Oh, I deleted the one about travel. Interesting. Okay, let's pretend I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to create a new one as travel. So I'm going to do a couple things. One is I'm going to show you how you would add one. And two, I'm going to show you how you can change one. So let's do a new one first. I'm just going to hit this plus new. If you don't have any there, that's all you're going to have as the option. And let's say I want this particular last story that I did here to show up. So I'm going to click all of those slides because this is the story that I want to show up in this travel one that I'm doing. And then I'm just going to click next. Now, this is the option where you get to edit the cover. So all you do is you hit edit cover and you can go on the bottom left. There is the little picture icon thing. If I click that, it allows me to then open up and I can resize this one to put in here, and then I can hit done, and then I can add my title, which is going to be travel, and then all I have to do is click add. And now I have another one here that is travel. Now let's say I wanted to change the photo. Like I don't want to have this, I've done it before and the highlight covers are not what I want. In order to change it, you're just going to go into any of them. I'm going to go into this last one, travel. So what you need to do is you need to click more. You need to click edit highlight. And then you want to hit edit cover. And I am again going to go down to that little camera roll at the very bottom on the left. And I'm going to choose that other one that I created that looks more like an airplane. I'm going to make that circle kind of fit in the window. I want to have a border, so that's why I'm leaving that. And then I'm just going to click done. And then I'm going to click done. And then I'm going to click done one more time. And you're going to see when I close this that it's now been updated and it looks like that. So that is how you add highlights to your Instagram. It's how you create them, and it's how you change them out if you ever want to change the highlight covers. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ever ask me. I'm happy to do up another tutorial. I look forward to seeing what kind of Instagram highlight covers that you create. Cheers.